Hi, so it's 1st of June and a lot of schools are going back today with nursery reception and year 6 going back. And I know a lot of parents are worried about that. Some parents are not sending their kids back. Some parents are deliberating on whether or not to do it. Some parents are wondering whether they should keep them off until September. And I've had a lot of questions about this, and obviously we are, as parents, going to worry, being that we have been in this atmosphere of fear for a long time, whether we are sending our children into the firing line of a virus we don't really know anything about. So for what it's worth, here's my 2 pence worth. I believe we are tribal beings. I don't believe, we are tribal beings. We have evolved as a species to be used to being around other people with different germs and having that bacteria mingle, and our immune systems have evolved accordingly to enable us to be able to process those viruses and eliminate toxins efficiently given the right circumstances with the immune system and with the body. So of course, none of this, what I'm going to say, applies to any children with underlying health conditions. If your child has an underlying health condition of any sort, this will not apply to you. You have to obviously make your decision for what you feel is best for your child, because that is a different situation. I'm referring here to children with normal, healthy, functioning immune systems, and what I would personally do with my children right now. I think the best thing we can do is allow them back into a school environment where they can mingle with other children, be around other human beings, and where their immune systems are given the opportunity to thrive again and to mature. I think we've been doing them a great disservice by not allowing that. And the longer we continue, the harder it's going to be for their immune systems to actually catch up and thrive. Now, when we send them back into a school setting, it is likely that they will pick up some sort of virus and they will get a cold or they will get something. That's okay, that's normal. What I don't want to happen here is for lots of people not to get tested. Not that I'm advocating testing on young children. I think unless they're very ill, I don't see a need for that, unless you want to. But the point is that if lots of people aren't tested and then that gets seen as the second wave, but it is in fact just kind of children doing what children do, which is processing viruses efficiently, that would be a shame. So what we do have to do is allow our children the opportunity to get back into a social situation. And if they pick something up, it's our responsibility to help them through that. Now, it's also our responsibility to help keep their immune system strong before that, so that if and when they do get exposed to a virus of any sort, their immune systems are able to efficiently process that and detoxify anything that needs to be detoxified. So once again, that's our responsibility as parents. That is not the responsibility of the government or the NHS or your local doctor or anyone else. That is our responsibility. It's our responsibility to make sure that we are feeding our children good food, we are limiting processed food, we're eating organic where possible, drinking enough clean, purified water, limiting refined sugar, non-organic dairy and gluten. And we can also aid their bodies by implementing or offering extra vitamin D and vitamin C as they enter the school environment again, which is what I'll be doing with my children. They haven't been on vitamin C since the beginning of the whole coronavirus, because if we weren't seeing anyone, I kind of just wanted their bodies to do what they needed to do on their own and be able to thrive and function normally. Now we're going to be going back into a school system shortly, and it's going to be a shock to their system. So I'm going to give their bodies the tools they need to be able to process that accordingly and efficiently. And that is what I would advise to everyone. I just think as parents, it's our responsibility to do the best by our children, and that means allowing them to be kids. I think the psychological impact of this on our children is going to do way more damage on the whole than a virus that doesn't seem to be affecting young children very badly and whose death rate is 0.26% can do. Now, obviously, this doesn't apply to anyone with any underlying conditions. Like I've said, if your child has any underlying conditions at all, please follow whatever it is you feel you need to follow, because this is very different. This is for children with healthy functioning immune systems, and this is what I will be doing for my children. This is what I personally believe, and because I've had questions about it, I just thought I'd post a quick video giving my opinion on the subject based on holistic wellness and holistic wellness approach and a natural approach to natural immunity. So yeah, that's what I think about kids going back to school. I think we should be encouraging it right now. I think we should be supporting our children, keeping a calm, really calm environment at home, not speaking about anything that could induce any fear in them, because that's not what they need. That's children, and fear weakens the immune system, so that won't help them either, nor will it help us. We need to allow ourselves to get back to a place of normality where we don't fear other human beings, and we're not pushing that on our children, because it's going to do them a great disservice for the rest of their lives, really. So it's up to us now as parents. I think we have a really important job as parents of young children in this very, very strange era to really step up and give our children the tools they need psychologically, spiritually and physically to come through this. So that's my views on it, and if you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below.